Never mind, scratch that. I've decided to just go ahead and talk a little bit. Was just gonna do no mic, but yeah, why not? But anyways, Northern Forest, we're gonna do it modded. I haven't done Northern Forest on the map yet. I've only done the desert and the original starting area. The rocky desert looks cool, but not sure. Hell. We'll do the Northern Forest. I haven't done that yet. Hopefully, skipping the intro doesn't make it so your damn hub spawns without a spacecraft, because it's really just annoying to deal with. And I haven't played this game since I got a new graphics card. I got the 2080 Ti, or sorry, the 2080 Super. So I wonder how well this is gonna run since I play this in 2K. Okay, we got our hub. And it's just, let me check the settings. Yep, everything's on ultra. Doesn't really look like it though, as far as these, grass. I don't know, it's hurting my eyes. Okay, now let's just pick a place to build on. We are running MOAR Factory or MOAR Mod or whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm thinking that automatically right over there. Let's just see if that's iron. It has a boulder on it, so we probably don't actually have access to it. Iron's 413 meters that way. That's the only iron. Wait, nope. Oh, 900 meters away. Okay, well we got 413 over there. Which that actually looks like you're going towards the desert. This over here, you're going towards, I have no idea where the hell that is. Let's see about copper. We got copper 312, 696, 954. So that's probably going to be the one way we'll go, since there is copper about 400 meters from it. Over there, you got iron, about 833. The actual copper is... Okay, you got copper also about 300 away from that one. And limestone. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and go this direction, I guess. $400 meters away. Those things are a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah, I said it. Oops, almost jumped off a cliff. That thing's also a pain in the ass. Stupid thing. Okay, well, this kind of looks like a nice area. Well, we got 2 iron nodes. Right next to that piece of... Ah, hell. The bad thing is we can't freaking attack it because I don't have a weapon. Or do I? Do I have a weapon? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and get this last one. Was there another one? Okay, at least it's a pure node of iron, so that makes everything all well worth it. Is it pure? Okay, yes, it is actually pure. That means we can do everything we want to do. Also, there's actually a lot of iron here, if this is all iron. That's also a pure node of iron. This means we can probably do literally everything that we want to do, besides the copper situation of going further away, and yeah. But yeah, all of this is going to be pure iron. I officially like this area. Even though I was thinking about quitting just now, wasn't communicating or saying anything, but I was literally thinking about just quitting and going to go to the Rocky Desert. Which this is probably the regular desert right here, maybe? Probably is. It looks like there's some type of other thing right there. What is that? It's iron. It'd be awesome if that's copper. Is that copper? Yep, that is copper. This is probably literally the best freaking starting place ever. Only issue is I need to place my hub down so if we die, we'll respawn. Let's go ahead and just place our hub down so we at least have an area to spawn at. What's this? Silver? Catering. Okay, so I can play, as far as thinking of building, we got 4 iron deposits. Just thinking real quick, where are we going to build? Are we going to actually build going off this cliff right here, which is actually probably a really good idea to build a factory. Literally just halfway on, halfway off this cliff. Just start right there and go out over here and down. Make it somewhat semi-realistic and actually eventually have it touch the ground, which is what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking about turning down the damn music. The damn music is way too damn loud. Okay, we'll just assume we build it going off this cliff, out here into the distance, and then down, and then maybe touch it onto that thing so it looks semi-realistic. Or we could... I'm thinking as far as the time being of actually having material. We'll probably build something just going out right here, and then just kind of multitask everything, have everything go to the storage. So we'll have a miner here going out, miner there going out as well. Split 3 ways since it is pure, so it should be able to do 3 things at once. So we'll just have 3 smelters, and then we'll make 3 things up. So pretty much one will be dedicated iron plate, the other one will be dedicated iron rod, and then we'll merge the 2 together of the single line of the iron and the iron rod. We will make screws. Or we'll use that one over there, and I don't know yet. But we'll try and occupy this entire area, and then eventually shift off into the frickin' mountainside. That sounds pretty damn great if I say so myself. So we'll go ahead and just for the time being, drop these. go ahead and place our hubs somewhere. I'd like to go up there, but I don't have any question. Is that limestone right there? Awesome, we got fucking... Sorry, awesome, we got freaking limestone. My great question now is, do I have any foundations by chance? No, but I should be able to do something. I don't fall off. Okay, this will be our elevator. Of course there is. Okay, we'll go ahead and eat our fruit real quick, or nuts, barrels. Hopefully I'll fall off this damn cliff. Okay. Yeah, this must be the forest. Rocky forest. There's a lot of rocks everywhere. Is that our spacecraft? They finally fixed it? Awesome. Because I really did not want to do the tutorial. Okay, now that we're spaced this way, we get this horrible view that I really don't care about on the left here, which we might actually rotate this around so it'd be the other way. The only issue we have is that is actually kind of an issue, so we might have to destroy this real quick, because there's no way to actually physically get there, so I'll just destroy this real quick and give it a little flip. Is that the right angle? Right there, I think? Is that right? Yep, that would be right. So now we have a great view of the front of where our eventual workstation is going to be, and our future factory, which, yeah. And then now we can at least come over here. Yep, spacecraft is there. At least now we can come over here and actually supply these with power and loop a cable around and not fall off a cliff and die. Okay, that's probably the most important thing. So, since we don't really need copper per se now-ish, we'll go ahead and... Ooh, this is going to be pure limestone too. This is literally the best starting place ever. I'm happy I went this direction, not the other way. I don't think the other one might be that best, and I usually don't go out and explore to see if there would be more. But yeah, this is freaking pure too, so we'll go ahead and drop down our other miner, because I don't think we need copper... We'll need copper for the power lines and stuff, but I don't think we need copper per se now, and if we do, we can just take that one off and go over there. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this somewhere else. this gives us a nice elevator path going up and down to the actual main hub. Is there anything I should put up? Looks like that's about it. Sorry for yawning. Go ahead and navigate to see what we got as far as research do. It looks like we got everything except for that. By the way, I don't plan on using this anytime soon. What is this anyways? I have no idea what that is. This one is basically a cheat thing that you'd actually use to give yourself resources. I don't plan on using it anytime soon. Also, I didn't know there was this thing scrolled because this is a lot of stuff. I guess it's from the tutorial. That also not going to use. But we will be using refined power, which will give us wind turbines Mark 1, automated biomass generator. Actually, that's new. I've never... Is that... I think that's the regular. The only thing that's new is the wind power, I think. I'm pretty sure that's a regular... That should be regular, yeah. We got a multi-merger, which we may or may not never ever use, just because it has 6 inputs, 18 outputs. It's not compatible with area actions, which we don't have anyways. We got lights to put up everywhere. We got field research. What else do we have as far as mod goes? Besides, as far as mod goes, we got a dispenser, which is just basically something you stick out in front of your storage thing, so you can just walk right up to it and it just dispenses it out to you. It just looks nicer and clean. We got a resource sink. That's regular. We got, what else we got? Power sharks, probably not going to use. We got lights, which I'm mainly excited for. It's going to be the ceiling lamps and the wall lights, so we can actually light up the area. And utility signs that we'll actually do on the main pathways. So, can't wait. It's going to be about, what, another 2,000 hours, give or take? Probably, because my last game was like 3,000 hours, give or take. Except for the issue is I didn't record any of it, and then I got tired and bored of it because I had wires and cables and stuff going freaking everywhere, and it was just annoying. By the way, this looks great in 2K. Getting an average 104, 106 FPS with a 2080 Super. Before, I had a AMD RX 480 from 2015-ish, and it was about, I want to say I was getting about 40 to 60 FPS. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good, to be honest. You wouldn't really notice the difference of it, but yeah. I think we need to make a note of, make sure we don't drop off and die and fall off of that. So. So, we'll go ahead and start with this. Okay, assuming how we plan on doing the mining and whatnot goes, as far as how our layouts of our assemblers and whatnot are going to be. We will have basically our miner come out at an angle like this, and then we will have our smelters about right here, going diagonally, so that we can take up less space than we possibly can. We might even possibly make it just jet out this way. So we put, just speaking loudly, let's just say we were to do this. So at least for the first one, we could do it like this. That way we're going to build out and expand this way. And then we would get a constructor lined out to each one of these. Take up, honestly, instead of doing a constructor, I'd honestly rather have a storage. Because the max thing a storage can even do, by the way, is going to be, I believe, like, its output, it's going to be like 64 or 60 a second. So it'd honestly be better if we can do like a storage device in front of each one. I'm gonna do that for just to look at. So that way with this, we'll smelt the iron down, the iron ingots down, shove them into here, and then the constructor will actually take said item and turn it into a plate. Instead of it actually running low on materials, because it's going to be producing a lot of them. So we'll just put the constructor, let's just say, give it a little bit of space, or no space. And this here, it's going to be making iron plates. And then after it's making iron plates, it's also going to go to another storage bin, so that way said storage bin is going to fill up with, I shouldn't really even say it, so it would obviously have storage inside of it. Can this not go here? Holy, what's in the way? Stupid brush. Sorry if we have to burn us down just because of that bush. Okay, it's gonna be a little distance from it. So then said iron plate. Did this thing just pop up? Okay. So then all the iron plates once made will go into here, and then we'll have a steady excess of iron plates that will go to the rest of the factory. So basically everything is going to route out that way. So I'm going to go ahead and at least hook this up, so that way once we do power this on, it should just for the most part work. And I want this, I don't really care if this is all, how do you say, perfect, just because this is just supposed to be a mess. It's supposed to look like a mess until we get the factory over there actually working. And I'm probably not going to power these on, I'm just going to have them there just so we know what to do, because I'll probably in an hour or two forget and go, what the hell was I doing a second ago? So as far as our miner goes, we'll go ahead and have our miner jet out this way. The question is, should we be at it? Should be at an angle, and we should be going out like this. So that way we can hook up to our splitter, or yes, our splitter. We'll go out like, I don't know, that looks good. We'll just say, let's say about right here. Hopefully we have a splitter unlocked. Okay, we don't have a splitter unlocked, so for the time being. Now the question is though, my only issue I have now is, should we have a storage device? Because if we don't have a storage device, technically speaking, this thing is going to output, I think with all power shards in the future, it can do 360. Right now being pure, it can do 120 per minute. So if we do a storage device, it can only output 60 per second, which is probably going to be a bottleneck towards the other two smelters there. For the time being though, we can just say F it, and we can just go ahead and just go straight out this way. And hook it up. But in the future though, because our belts are only going to be able to do 60 resources a second, so technically it's not going to be much per faster if we had a storage device. It might actually be better to have a storage device now, just because the frickin' conveyor here can only do 60. At least then that would give us said excess that would go eventually into the other smelters as well, until we upgrade the belt to level 2, which is going to be a while. It's going to be quite a bit of time before we actually do that, and that would actually, so we're going for our iron ore in here. Also, really great tip, do not, no matter how long it takes, go to your hub and try to process materials like concrete or iron, or you will feel bored as hell for 30 minutes while trying to craft one item when you can just have your factory here do everything for you. So now power. It's probably going to suck, because we probably don't have enough power line to actually go anywhere. And I wonder, can I actually get you, sir, to come up here? Awesome, you will. Hopefully I have enough line to actually take it all the way over here. If not, that's gonna suck. Okay, let's see if we can make any type of biomass. There we go. Also, I should probably also automate our biomass later on. Once we actually have enough room, we can shove a storage device into a constructor to another storage device to actually drop all your wood and leaves into. That would automate the biomass process, and then later on extend it on out so that way you can actually even do anything. Also, my great question is, what's the button I'm on? This button. I just want to make sure my microphone's actually working. Yes, it is. Awesome. It would have sucked if I was just talking to myself this entire time. Also, we've already been in this for 27 minutes, which honestly does not feel like it. So that actually really sucks. So we'll go ahead and drop our biomass pellet, or sorry, pieces in here. And we need to go hook up our constructor since I forgot to do that already. I hooked up the smelter, but not the constructor, I think. So now I'm looking at this, it's putting freaking 120 things onto a belt that only can hold 60, so it's going to go obviously pretty damn slow. But, also, let's go ahead and drag this over here. Can this go up here? Technically. We'll just put there. And then this will start processing the iron ingots coming from here, which is already built up to 17. And then once made, it will just go into here, and then this we would actually then have to be able to store stuff. So once we have the other two, we will be making about 90 iron plate per minute, just because our belts will only go at that speed. As far as the device itself, the constructor here can do 30 minutes, so actually we'd be at 90 instead of 120. If we had a faster belt though, we could probably even split this by 4. The issue is it probably wouldn't fit with a storage device unless we just move back around. Actually, it probably would have. Okay, so now we'll go to our hub and just see what it will do. As far as how much material do we have? We have no more copper wire, but let's go ahead and do the same thing, but with the copper. And I'm gonna go ahead and just collect this. The only kind of semi-bad thing about this though is you only got 1 copper per node. The only other issue is, oh hey, you don't need that much copper to begin with. It'd be nice though if you just had a splitter and whatnot on it, but other than that, you don't really need it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Rocky Forest. Just because I'm seeing the snow crystals or dust particles. I'm just gonna say it's snow. Dust? Yeah, we'll go with dust. So as far as miner goes on this one, honestly we don't have much room to per se go that way. That thing better go. Yeah, you can't come over here. Back up. Damn it. Help it fall off. Want it to fall off. Go fall off. Okay, you're stuck. Awesome. Okay, you'll be the new mascot then. Okay, now we need iron rods. What do we though? To make a constructor. We don't. Well, actually, no, we need a smelter. That we need more iron rods. So, now I'm gonna go do something I didn't want to do. Okay, so now we'll just walk 10 miles this way, and we'll go to the west, and then we'll make a hard north, and then you'll just see what you shouldn't do. Also, I forgot about this a bit ago. So base building, that would actually give our foundations. Logistics, what we need for the splitter. Technically, we're ready on the foundations. We should just go ahead and do this. So, this is what you should never do. I'm gonna make copper ingots. So, just give me about an hour to make some copper ingots. You brought this on yourself. It's your fault. I'm blaming you. You in particular. And now we're gonna make some more. And now, since I also forgot, we also need iron. And I'm probably never going to jump off again. That was sketchy. So now just going to see how much iron we're actually fed into this for storage. We've actually done quite a bit. Now this will just take what it needs, throw it in here, which also it's not going to throw much in here because this thing over here is eating the damn thing, so we're going to put this on standby real quick. And I will go ahead and take this because we'll probably need it eventually. But I need specifically these iron ingots, so hurry the hell up. we'll just leave it at that. So now we'll wander all the way back over here, while grabbing a few leaves, if any. Can't wait to get a chainsaw to cut down those trees. Saplings. You know what? You don't get to get punished. You know what? We're just gonna end it here. You'll get punished next episode.